Hello, my name is Matthias Cavodi. I'd like to welcome you guys to my channel. Today, we're going to talk about the first comic book I ever got. Sorry for the glare there, like I'm dealing with lighting issues. Spider-Man issue number 11. This was the first comic book I ever picked up at a supermarket near my uncle's house. I've kept it in pristine shape. It's written by none other than Todd Mcfarlane. Also has fantastic Todd Mcfarlane art. We have Spider-Man teaming up with Wolverine. It's a freaking dark story. Like, this thing came out in 1991, and this story is really, really, really dark. So let's get into this. And again, like, I recently sat down to reread this, and seeing Todd McFarlane's art, like, it's really good. I love his weird spaghetti webs. I love his interpretation of Spider-Man, Wolverine. His artwork with Wendigo, like his art style, really lends itself very well to drawing this character really, really interestingly. Summary of the story is that Wendigo is framed for a crime that he didn't do, like the murder of a series of children. Something's up. Wolverine and Spider-Man are trying to get to the bottom of it because it seems that Wendigo isn't the one responsible. Monsters being set up, and that's the basic premise of the story. Not much action. Like, Spider-Man, instead of, like, he's really focused on investigating and as a Peter Parker in the story, while we have Wolverine tending to Wendigo's wounds, trying to figure out who's the one behind the murders. Like, the story is more focused on Wolverine than on Spider-Man. And as the story progresses, like, I have the last two issues, it has a really dark horror vibe to it. Like, at moments, there's a moment where Spider-Man has to stop a bunch of cops from not interrupting Wolverine's interrogation, and he's whipping the guys up. It has a real strong horror feel to it. I loved when Todd McFarlane would draw Spider-Man like this. It was so cool. So they keep on finding dead bodies, boys. Like, it appears that the children were also molested. That's why I'm telling you guys it was a really dark story. McFarlane also had, like, this weird, and within his storytelling style too, also always focus on the news and other media and stuff like that, and how they would cover a certain situation with superheroes. So that was always a really interesting angle. Like, here, look at this art. It looks fantastic. So at the end of the story, obviously, Spidey and Wolverine are able to catch the bad guy, clear up Wendigo's name. But, like, Wendigo's no saint. It's a curse for a dude that committed an act of cannibalism. That was, like, sort of a part that's sort of omitted in this story. But it's well written. Like, I sat down to reread the story. The story really holds up. Farland always had, like, this thing of focusing on guys that were real creeps and perverts and that would do really messed up stuff. Like, here's the part where I was telling, like, when Spider-Man had to hunt down these police officers from stopping them from interrupting Wolverine and his interrogation. Like, look at this. It looks, like, terrifying. Wolverine uses his smarts to get out this confession. The killer makes a confession. So it's a really awesome story. Like, again, I reread it. It really holds up. Go back, reread. If you haven't read Todd McFarlane's run on Spider-Man, it's pretty good. The art is fantastic. Some weird positions once in a while. You're going to see some awkward positions in the characters. But outside of that, I really love his storytelling style. So hope you like this video. See you guys next time. Bye.